Welcome to Curious Sports Pulse. My name is Gabriel. So, game two's tonight, and we have been bold. We have been braggadocious. I don't even think that's the proper use of that word as I'm pouring my coffee. Yes, it's 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I drink coffee. Um, eh, hey, you do what you do. But anyway, right, we're here. It's the NBA Finals. Is it a must win for the Dallas Mavericks? No, not entirely. But if our prediction of Dallas in 6 is going to come true, then it probably is something of a must win. And so we're gonna be breaking that down. Also, we're gonna analyze a little bit further those RG3 comments that he made on Caitlin Clark not being on the U.S. Olympic team. Which is a topic that everyone has an opinion on. Also, go check us out on YouTube for the total football breakdown with Will Peach, and we have some more content coming up there. That is on our YouTube page here at Curious Sports Post. Check us out, total football breakdown. But first, Darren Waller retires. So this is I. What should we say about this? This is something that I really think will end up being an overall net positive for the Giants for this upcoming year. And why am I saying this? Because I have I have been on the record multiple times as to say anytime there's distractions, anytime there's unneeded noise, I'm out. I'm out. I don't need that on a football team. The players don't need that on a football team. And we see time and time again where big time distractions, big time noise, where something that prolongs, where something that continues to drag out, it just hurts. It just hurts the football team. So as Jordan Ramos says here, the SoundCloud stocks are gonna be up with the Waller retirement. Yeah, probably. Shout out to you, Jordan. And good if Darren Waller wants to pursue his rap career, and that's how he's coping with, or it's how he's processing his divorce with Kelsey Plum, then good, so be it. I think not just that, but the overall of, and I hate this regardless of the player and regardless of what's going on in terms of the I'm in, I'm out, I'm retiring, I'm not retiring, I'm mulling over retiring. So I've said this in combat sports, for example, especially, but if you ask most NFL veterans, or if you listen to most NFL veterans who speak on this, they say something of the same thing. Where once you have that in the back of your mind that you are going to retire, you are already retired. Even if you do elect to show up to training camp the next day, it's it's something that's too hard to overcome. You need that edge. You need to be able to. You need to be able, as I'm trying to do 20 things over here. You need to be able to be fully dedicated to something like football, especially at the point of career where Darren Waller is. Now, Darren Waller, in my opinion, it's not so much physical. No, instead for me with Darren Waller, it's more about everything that he has overcome to get to this point again, and that he continue, and some of the battles that he continues to fight. So if he is able to, if he were able to come back, I think he could be a contributor on a team, yes. But more likely than not, something goes awry. More likely than not, there's another distraction that comes up because of him, through him. And we can dissect, we can speculate as to why that is. But I just think overall, him not being on the team is going to help at more or less everything. So is it possible that they'll now lose a game that they shouldn't? is it possible now that that the New York Giants would have been better suited to win a particular game had he been on the field, had he been available? Sure, I'll grant you that. But overall, more likely than not, this is going to be a net positive. So, and again, this isn't a football belly. Let's stick with just football now with Darren Waller. He's someone who could contribute on a weekly basis, probably not for the full season, right? He's also dealing with more consistent injury issues, but he's someone who could contribute. Also, Jordan, if you're still listening, are you free right now, or are you busy defending the streets of New York? If you're free, let me know, and I'll add you on here. But this is why. Oh, he is free. Cool. We will be joined very shortly by Mr. Jordan Ramos. Yeah. I opened up my Twitter and I saw that you were free. My bad, guy. My guy. I know Jordan has a lot to say about this. He's someone who could contribute, and particularly at the tight end position, there aren't too many names where I would say it's if fully healthy, where I would say by far and away this guy is 100% better than Darren Waller. There aren't too many like that. Now, right, Travis Kelce's obviously better than Darren Waller, right? But once we get to the average tight end, once we get to most tight ends, you know what I mean? I would say it's something of a zero-sum game-ish in terms of if you were to take off Darren Waller and add someone else, right? The replacement value is about where it should be. So Darren Waller is absolutely someone who could contribute, but in my opinion, he's a little bit on the tail end of his career. He has too much personal stuff going on, where I really do think the New York Football Giants being able to move on from Darren Waller is honestly just positive overall. Go ahead, Jordan, you first, and then we'll get Erock's opinion.
Hey, Erock. Darren Waller retiring a legitimate net positive. Like, he was mulling over retirement throughout the off season. I was like, dude, just go, man, just go. Like, it was like he had been suffering from injuries in the past 3 seasons, like past 2 to 3 seasons, even when the trade was made, I thought like, okay, he could work out, but like he was just a name value. He was dealing with injuries. Like, that's why I thought like a Waller, like an injury world player that like his prime has been passed. He is 31, and like the body can only sustain so much. But don't worry, he's going to be making SoundCloud music videos for the rest of his life, and then those stats are gonna go up, man. Like, that's the life he wants. He wants to make a retirement speech about the Giants and Katie Plum. So be it, man. It's his choice.
Go ahead, Erock. Dissect for us either his SoundCloud promising career or the football aspect. You pick.
I was waiting for the other shoe to drop, as they say, as he was talking all like very composed and very complimentary. And then I was like, wait for it, and time. There it is. Oh my God. Jordan, you crack me up, man. You crack me up. All right. I got some advice for him though. If he's gonna continue, he's got to pick a good rat. He's got to pick a good rat name. I was thinking about that while Jordan was talking. You know, like you go AWOL.
You
can go
D-Wall.
You can go D-Wall. I don't know. I was just gonna say. I was thinking of rat names while Jordan was talking. Like, I wonder what his rat.
The big D Wall, baby.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. I wasn't going to. Little D.
We
Wall.
can't say that on
D-man.
YouTube. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Young D. Yeah, young D. Wait, so what about this? Young Deezy. No, oh,
It sounds like a SoundCloud name.
it does sound like a SoundCloud. Little Deezy, young Deezy. So D stunt. No, so the other advice I'd give him is, man, if you're gonna split, if you're gonna like you try and make a quote video, let's call it, man, put more than $10 into, or make sure there's more than 2 locations, and you're just not walking the entire time. If there was only one difference, was you were in a car at one point, then you were walking beside a car, then maybe you turned into a car. I don't know. That actually would have been better video.
Yeah. Yes.
No. And also, the K Plum look like looking more like K Plum. She was like this, like, and he was like,
yeah, that was bad.
And also when you're make sure on your atmosphere that you're in, or your settings, you're aware of your surroundings, as they say in the Jedi temple. There, it's me. You were not aware of your surroundings. He gets stabbed with that whatever, the little fish hook thing, and then but he's gone, except for when the damn wave, the wave hits him in the face. He's just like, and he just like, and it wasn't like on purpose. He wasn't like, oh, he wasn't like, I'm reborn. No, he was just like, oh. It was like, all right. So on the note of football, well, this was never a bad pickup for the G-men. I mean, I wasn't counting on anything from it, because he's not been on the field. Between him and Hunter Renfrow, oh, I'm proud of myself remembering all that. I don't usually keep up with the Raiders. That's right, Jordan. I'm coming for you. When you brag about football, I'm coming for you, homie. I'm coming for you. Hunter Renfrow, or not Hunter, Renfrow for the Raiders. You know, those years that they couldn't stay on the field.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, it's like it was the Devontae Adams show. So D-Wall is, you know, nothing but luck, nothing but best wishes for him, and take some of that money, be smart, invest it.
Mm-hmm.
That way money makes money, and that way you can actually, you know, get some good quality editing in there. Be wise. Be wise, D-Wall. All right.
Yeah.
Don't go D-walling. All right.
Mm-hmm. And the Giants saved $11 million. So
don't go walling out.
He did something good, Waller. He actually did something good for the Giants.
What, retire?
No, he saved money.
That's what I thought you were
going. He retired and he saved, and he helped save $11 million.
Like around 11 mil. Yeah.
Well, that's dope. I didn't know that. I thought. Sorry, I was waiting for the smart ass comment. I was like, hey, we did something for the Giants. Retire.
No. You know what? I'm going to agree with Jordan on this one. Darren Waller would have been better served shooting Transformers 54 instead of doing whatever the hell he did. But speaking of cars, E-Rock, do you mind telling us about our good friend Jordan? No, not the Jordan on the screen, the other good friend Jordan.
Absolutely.
And speaking of cars, what he could do for your car.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank
segue.
you, sir. That was good. Transformers activate, or whatever they say. I'm sorry. Transform something. Hey, you know, instead of an itch that needs scratching, you need a scratch that needs waxing. You need to equip your whip. You need to glean the sheen, man. Get a fly ride, then you got to talk to my dude Jordan over at Gim Gone Detailing. And also, if you're also just in the mood, if you like it while he's taking care of your ride, and you know you're like, damn, I'm hungry. Nothing like Southern North Carolina Lexington style barbecue, because that man, all about he caters, man, but he also is good old fashioned country style, delicious. Ooh. Smoked out barbecue, smoked out, loped out. So ask for Jordan, tell him that E-Rock and Gabe sent you, Scoutcast Media, and also, you know, I'm sure he's watching, so you can mention Curious Sports Pulse as well. Mention us, and I mean Jordan over here, he might just confuse him if you try to ask him about his own name. So give him a shout. Get him going detailing. Bubba J's Big Barbecue. 336-582-6041. That's 336-582-6041. And please, especially on Scoutcast, especially, and I'm sure Gabe, we like to just make sure we shout out local businesses of any creed, preference, race, doesn't matter. So we just want to help. We just want to do our part to give back. So thanks again for giving me that spot there to shout out there, Gabe.
Of course. Let's move on to what RG3 said about Caitlin Clark.
Yes, I'm so glad you
every now and then we're silly. Every now and then we try to tackle something where nuance is involved. So heads up, if you are anti-nuance, if you are anti having a deeper discussion, this next segment will not be for you. But he said something really interesting on Caitlin Clark, and
yes, he did.
So this was a tweet. It's a tweet. I always in my head have to make sure what's allowed on YouTube, what's not allowed on YouTube. But I can show this tweet. Here we go.
It's an X. It's a tweet. It's a something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they call it. I literally don't care what they call it. If it's a tweet or an X or X, don't know. But anyway, Caitlin Clark didn't get selected. Oh, go ahead, D-Rock. Go ahead.
No, I said you just got X'd. That's all I said.
Yeah, I don't know. I like how that sounds, but I don't know what I'm supposed to technically say. But anyway, Caitlin Clark didn't get selected to the USA Women's Olympic Basketball Team. Who benefits from her being on the team? The growth of the sport, the broadcast partners, the other team on the team, increased visibility. Who benefits from her being off the team? This is a really interesting answer. He says Caitlin Clark. Why? And E-Rock, you actually, I think you more or less touched on all of these points. But anyway, I'm going to read them out for everyone. Caitlin Clark, she's the most popular, but right, I think you did yesterday touch on all these points. She's the most popular women's basketball player in the world, yet her being selected on the team before guards who are currently better players and earned the opportunity would intensify the already enormous divide of Caitlin Clark within women's basketball fandom and coverage. The USA women's team, with or without Caitlin Clark, even if fewer people watch it, they have won 7 straight medals with a big record. This gives Caitlin Clark an opportunity to rest, have an offseason, and fully earn her spot on the next team the right way, on the basketball court, not on the court of public opinion. And then he goes on to say the question we should be asking ourselves is, why won't the masses support the women who are better players and have earned the opportunity based on merit and have been dominant for so long? So he's not even disputing here what we said in terms of the reason itself was bogus, right? He's probably doing the right thing and not even addressing that. but so let's try to focus on what RG3 here said. Jordan, you first, then E-Rock, you'll play what is it? Cleanup.
I'll play cleanup.
Bring us home.
Yeah. This is. Yeah. Yeah. It's basically just like saying what everyone's is saying. Like Caitlin Clark was like, "Oh my goodness, she's up in the American team." You've heard about all these other players, right? You do realize there are better players in the WNBA, right? Like that's literally what everyone in RG3 are saying. Like, it's just mind-numbing to me. Like, people are complaining about something like which is gonna be like, it's basically like a non-issue to me, because like she's going to be better this season. That's fine, but like this is literally a non-issue. They're better players are picked. Plum was picked. Like Wilson was picked. Breanna Stewart was picked. Like, you're not talking about them. But I'm sorry. It's just a non-issue. It's a non-issue. That really just annoys me, and I think RG3 hit on some of it, to me at least.
Oh, yeah, no. I like that, Jordan. Okay. So he says it's a non-issue, and we're probably overhyping something, or we're over analyzing something as a basketball community. We're bringing a little extra drama than what's needed. Except here on Curious Sports Pulse, and except of course when you go later on to Scoutcast Media Hub. Only nuance and good discussion / complete silliness is allowed on both of these platforms. But go ahead, bring us home, E-Rock.
This is my this like the me like those what do you call it, those clips where like someone does something like gangsters hell and then like it stops and it's like it puts the shades on their head. You know what I'm talking about? It was like when that's like someone says like something like really like oh kind of thing and it's like Bug Life and it like puts like a clip of like this glasses on their face. I don't know. If you saw it, either way, point is it's like I'm gonna shout out RG3 right here. And this is like, these aren't usually are my hater blockers. This is my thank you for respecting game respecting game over here. Game recognizing game. Because obviously RG3 listened to everything I said. Because he literally said everything I just said yesterday. Literally. Only thing I didn't say was I didn't point out the exact number of championships they won. I didn't know it was 7 exactly. I didn't want to purge my didn't want to perjure myself. So, or be just in general be incorrect. So I can't agree with everything he said is so right. And also, I said this also. He pretty much alluded to this, so I'm not even going to say he didn't say it. She's probably happy that she's not on the team. Honestly, she probably is. This is a great chance for her to kick back, ice up, son, and just quoting Steve Smith there, ice up, son. But she's actually going to legitimately ice up. Go take a vacation for a little while, you know. Dear Lord, the Lord knows she's earned it. But she's like, and also this keeps her away from the microscope for at least 6 weeks.
Yes,
6 weeks of. Oh, for the record, by the way, the NBA playoffs, when it's all said and done, will be 7 weeks. It's long. The NBA playoffs will be longer than the Olympics. Just fun fact. Kind of ridiculous, but that's okay. So yeah, this is he's absolutely right. I mean, it is, and also yeah, people need to question themselves. Why aren't you going to support? I mean, people are going to watch, but they're not going to watch there's not going to be nearly as much. And I hate this fact that the very, and I use the word casual very loosely, but the casual fan of Caitlin Clark fan.
Casuals.
They don't understand. She doesn't. We talked about Gabe. We said this yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and reiterate this. And I'm glad that Robert Griffin III did not say this because it would have been unfortunately too true, but it also would have been controversial because he's on the TV. I'm not afraid to say it. I won't apologize. I ain't apologizing for it. You can't make me. If there's any person that would have been this, because we said who would you leave off this list and replace with Caitlin Clark? Truth of the matter is, it's Rossi. But you're not doing that to Rossi. You're not doing it to the GOAT. She's just earning. It's like saying like you're going to take LeBron off of this year's team because you could put like I don't know. I don't know who's on it or not on it at the moment. But I'm assuming or I don't know. But either way, you're not going to do that. So there's no point of pissing and moaning about it. So CC, do your thing, and everyone that's a casual CC fan. Look in the mirror. I mean, reality is reality. She's 4 years from now. She'll be there. She'll be there. Just keep on doing. Let her do her. That's all I got. Everything else, RG3. Just me and him said it. We've all said it all. All of us have. We've all said it all. Let the girl live, baby. Let her live.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
E-Rock out. Put the shades back up. All right. I wish y'all would remember. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all saw that thing where it's like Thug Life, and it like puts like those black shades on someone.
I mean, my guy, if you're talking about a reference of any sort, I'm gonna have no clue.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure I bring it up for. I'll bring it up for another show.
legitimately have no idea what you're talking about, but everyone else does, so it's all good. All right, but Erock,
Do they?
speaking of having no clue, I had no clue about this guy until yesterday. But please tell us more about him from VM Lawn Care and Mr. Aldair.
Aldair Valentin.
Hmm.
Yes, VM Lawn Care. Another local business. Hit him up. This is VM Lawn Care 7@gmail, all lowercase. And his name is Aldair Valentin, and their services include full lawn service, mulching and pine straw, pruning, and much, much more. They will give them a call at 336-404-9872, 336-404-9872, and they will discuss. They are very, very reasonably priced, and they will actually discuss, that they can work with you and work around your budget. Because right now, some people like doing their lawn, some people like doing it, but they suck at it. So and some people just want to totally let go of the reins, and others they want to make sure that the pruning, get those limbs that are just dangling around like a hangnail. Get those taken care of. Prune those suckers. Shape the bushes, make them nice. Make your lawn the one to actually be spot on right now in the summertime. This is when you show off the front yard and apartment complexes. If you want to show it off to make sure that people are actually getting a nice little view from the outside. They do commercial too. So give them a call. I'll tell you, Valentin at VM Lawn Care, Winston-Salem, and they also work all through the state. So give them a call. Thank you, sir.
Cool. All right, we have one final topic for today. Jordan,
Yep.
I would like you to break down Game 2. And first, I want to give an update. Right, we're not going to go through the injury report, but but instead of going through the actual injury report, kind of break down. Luka Doncic officially listed as questionable, and Porzingis to come off the bench. Which is a bigger deal for this Game 2?
No, I don't know. Either Porzingis has another Game 1 performance, or Dallas's star, it could be out. I don't know. Like, maybe like a player that I call one of the best right now, getting hurt and probably being out in Game 2. I think that's a bigger issue. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Dallas needs Kyrie to step up, or it's gonna get ugly. Even with Tatum, even with Tatum having that cardio exercise from throughout 3 quarters, then he shows us in the 4th quarter. Even with that, yeah, it's gonna get ugly with Dallas if Kyrie doesn't step up, along with PJ Walker. But yeah,
PJ Washington.
Washington. Thank you, Eva. Thank you.
You're good.
But yeah, losing Luka will legitimately hurt Dallas' chances tonight.
Somewhere PJ.
To be clear, I don't know if you're just, if this is part of your bit, but he's questionable. So he's hobbling. He's a hobbling, so he's not.
Yeah,
out,
no.
But it was enough where they're like, they technically downgraded him.
Yeah, unless they give him enough painkillers to last an entire night. Yeah. But it's gonna be like, I just hope he legitimately is like, he legitimately has the pills like this. I'm in. Let's go. And just dominates.
Oh, you
Jordan unhinged, ladies and gentlemen. And so, so maybe I should have phrased the question better. What I'm saying here is they felt the need / that's what he's going through, Doncic, where he is listed as questionable. So we all know he's going to play. I'm saying is, whatever the degree of his injury is that a bigger deal, or Porzingis still coming off the bench? Is that a bigger deal in your mind?
Well, he's got, and Jordan, oh, you sweet summer child, Jordan, as they say in Game of Thrones. They don't use pills for them. They're going direct to the bloodstream. They're giving him shot.
True.
You gotta say they ain't gonna waste time with a damn pill.
Yeah, come on, Jordan.
That's for rookies. The rookies get the pills. The vets get the shot. So unless you're Victor Wembanyama, and he would definitely deserve getting a shot. His rookiness is a little bit different. Well, the bigger deal is, it's two sides of the spectrum. One is a positive, and that's for Schnapps, because that's their team. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Because him coming off the bench was the way to do it in the previous game. So I think that just kind of speaks for itself. So the bigger deal, Luka right now has played through. Now he's on his laundry list of injuries. Still is dealing with that sore. What was it, a sore calf muscle or something like that? He's got a sprained knee.
Yeah.
And the new one is a contusion on his, I can't remember where it is. It's on his leg somewhere.
Doncic?
Yeah, it's on his leg or something somewhere.
For Doncic, it's listed as his back.
Oh, he's got a back contusion. Ooh, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
But
bad.
he's played. He's gonna play. And again, Jordan, he's gonna play. He's played through all of this at this point. Him not playing this game, I don't think this is the championship. I don't think is even an option. He's got all off season to get through this. Now, on that note, it's going to hinder him. Yes, and this is where I would go with this.
Okay.
I would, if I were Jason Kidd, I would have a very large championship ring, which would be dope. I'd be a Hall of Famer. And I'd be making millions of dollars because I'm coaching. But if I were if I was in his position at this moment, the way I'd strategize this, I'm starting Luka, but what I call like micro betting, I'd micro play him at a time. I do it in segments, because what he did this previous time is they cut it down to 6. One, you don't want to get. You do not. You play him 5 minutes, rest him 5 minutes, play him 5 minutes, rest him 5 minutes. It's like you make sure it's very, very, and you have your lineup set for having like Kyrie, you get ready to run the point. Maybe move PJ over to not to the 2, but Derek Jones maybe the 2. I don't know. That I'd have to look at their roster again. But do micro, do that. Because what they did this time, they were cut to 6, and then he got gassed. Luka, and it went up to 16 or 18 or something like that. But actually, it was 18. So yeah, he was on the bench for an extended period of time. You don't want that to happen. You do not want, because then he's going to come back in. He's going to be even colder than he was. Mm-hmm. You got to make sure you keep him in bench. Or at least get him at least one good rest in the middle of each quarter, the middle of it, and then drug him up again, or numb him up, I should say, not drug him up. You don't want him loopy. Numb him up like hell in halftime, or even don't play him the last 2 minutes of the half, so he can get to the locker room early, and he can already get some treatment on it. That
would be ideal, I think.
Yeah. So and strategy. That's the strategy for his playing time. Mm-hmm. I've already said what my strategy would be on a previous show for the game itself. This makes it a little more difficult now that he's adding to the laundry list here. But he's going to play. Kyrie is the key. Kyrie is the key here this game.
Yeah, he needs a bounce back performance. All right, gentlemen, we are about to make our picks here.
You're good.
But first,
Jordan, show us, man. No, I'm not.
Yep.
But first, E-Rock, what is this new app that you're using? I have no idea about it. Could you educate me?
I was actually gonna do that on my plugging thing, but I'm happy you asked. Guys, we all need help with betting sometimes. I need help with betting even on certain things. There's nothing wrong with everyone needs help sometimes. And what better way in a world of technology where you can have a middle middle party app that can show you, just like a Travelocity, just like a Hotels.com or a StubHub, Ticketmaster, where I need some help. So, enter BetStamp, which is a company I am now proudly a part of, and what it does is it has every sports book. This is for just this game alone, but it has every sport, including, I think it even has cricket. I wouldn't bet on cricket because I don't know it, but it's part of my advice on that.
Same.
So, see right there, the top highlighted part, that is the best value from each sports book of each bet. And there's even more than just this. There are about 15 different books, all the way from something as popular as BetMGM, all the way down to something called Sugar House, which I know none of y'all heard of until I didn't even hear of it until I did it.
No.
Exactly.
About the Sugar House, a pancake spot?
Exactly. Sugar House. No,
Jordan.
I thought that was a cat calling house, actually. Sugar House.
That's Waffle House.
Yeah, that's Waffle. That's I House. That's I House. That's Waffle Crib. No, so that's the lesser known one, Waffle Crib. No,
true.
So that stamp, where it's at. Hey, don't be afraid. Get some help. Make some money. You ain't even get a call Yelp. All right. Thanks, y'all.
By the way, we support all Yelp reviewers too. Shout out South Park. Moving on, gentlemen.
Exactly.
We need some clarity. We need to see if Jordan learned his lesson.
Yes. I'm so excited.
So hang on, Iraq. Hang on, Iraq. Don't go pointing to Jordan. Here's what we're doing.
Okay.
We are going to model for him. He gets one last look before we put all the pressure on him. Okay. This is This is teaching 101. Teaching 101.
Okay, I'm excited.
So,
Sorry, I'm excited.
Iraq. Yeah, all good. But you did a fantabulous episode in which you taught Jordan everything he needs to know. So you're going to model him one last time. This will be your final lesson before his post exam, because he has graduated. But this is like after you graduated, and then a year later you have to retake a test. And so Jordan, that year came a day later. That year came 1 day later, exactly. So go ahead, Iraq, show us how it's done.
Yes, and then this week, this upcoming week, you're going to have a chance to maybe advance to a master's as well, or a double major.
Ooh.
We'll call it a double major. I won't call it a master's. Let's call it a double major. All right, but right now, so you want me to model this for him? All right, so
all inclusive, please. All inclusive.
All right, so
inclusiveness, yeah.
So you just want me to walk through it with him, and then he's like, or I just want to hear him like, what? I don't know. Actually,
no. Just give us your picks.
Oh, you just want me to get? Oh, I get. So you want me to build? Okay, Jordan, I'll do this for you. All right, but then you have to. But when you do it, you have to explain your reasoning. Then that's how you're going to be tested on this one. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And we got to do a prop pick. We don't have. I'm going to do a prop pick. But
yep, all inclusive,
like a resort in the Caymans. I love it. All right, so this game is going to be. I couldn't have been more. Could I have been any more wrong on this previous game? I think a lot of people were. This is going to be tough, but I got the Mavs coming back in this one strong. If you want more bang for your buck, you can double your money. If I'm going to do this game with 6.5 being such a slim, and it's probably going to change. Let me check. Let me check BetStamp real quick and see what lines have changed. See, look at that, people, already coming in handy. All right. Yeah, it's all pretty much standard 6.5, and unless something changes, that's such a rate for the NBA right now, and for these two teams where a lead can change like that. I'm just going to. I'm going to actually put my money where my mouth is, and I'm actually going to say take the Mavs money line. At least you can 10.5. You can double your money. Yeah, take the money line. They're going to come back strong. The Mavs are 5-0 after losing a game this playoffs. They've never lost consecutive games. Knock on wood. So take the Mavs money line. For the Mavs to win this game, they're going to have to slow the pace a lot, which is funny because this previous game, I said they needed to quicken the pace. Well, here's what it is. It's not even just about the pace. They need to control what they need to make them play their game. They need to get to an early lead. They need to make the Celtics play from behind. Because when they do, the Celtics will just bomb trays. Then they start reverting to bad habits. That's how you beat the C's. That's how you do it. So, and the C's, these playoffs, the C's have pretty much in every series split. Not every series, but most series have split their home court in the opening time. So I'm going to take Mavs money line. I'm going to take the under tentatively for a player prop. This is tough. I got to be real with you, because this Luka thing is kind of putting me on a kind of loop here, But I guess if I had to take one, I think Kyrie is a very tempting choice. But I have to get. This is tough, man. I'm gonna go with Daniel Gafford, eclipsing 7.5 points, I should say, because someone's gonna have to step up on the side, and I'd say PJ, but PJ they've made his numbers way too high. Well, he has 12.5 points. I'm still sticking with Gafford though. He was non-existent. Well, so was the bench, and the whole role players were non-existent. So, and look for I don't know what the number is, but look for Luka to also to have better assists numbers, because they only have one assist. That is not going to happen again. Not this game. No.
Yeah. Just so you know, Doncic 7.5 on assists at -145. So they're all expecting it to be way higher.
Yeah, I think he should be. That's like right at the number where it's like it's kind of tentative. That's why I like the Gafford one, but that's not a bad bet. I could see you can make a 3-leg parlay.
Yeah, right. That's where you use that. Or if you really think he's going to go off on assists, you can go for. I'm on DraftKings, obviously.
Yeah.
10 plus assists for plus 210. They're getting really reckless here. 12 plus assists for plus 650. If you think that hits, then go ahead, my guy. But
that's ballsy.
Yeah.
That's ballsy to say the least. But I like it.
Yeah, Matty Kuiper. DraftKings have somewhere like over like 0.5. Like,
all right, Jordan. Jordan.
Wait, Jordan.
It's your
Rock,
time.
hang on, my guy.
I'm just so excited.
I know you are. So Jordan, I will give you the option. Do you feel like your education has been adequate enough? First of all, has it been adequate enough?
Better say yes.
Enough to say Mavericks money line. Like, if it was like any other team, I would pick like the Celtics, like the cover up with like
Jordan. I don't want to cut you off, but was your education on betting adequate enough?
Yes.
Okay, so therefore, because you believe
I was about to make a point before you interrupted me, because if it was any other team besides the Mavericks, I would have said I like the spread is decent, but I will move it up to like at least like a 7, because like.
Wait, what? You said Mavs money line.
I said Mavs. I said Mavs money line.
You said something about moving up to 7. What does that mean? That would be the Celtics.
Celtics. If this was any other team, but the yes.
I got you. I'm with him now. Yes. I'm with him now.
Mavs money line, and because I do think this might be a high scoring game, I'm gonna pick the over in total.
Okay.
With the over under, and my player prop is like Peyton Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard. He's gonna have over 1.5 assists. Like, he's gonna be giving the ball. He's gonna give him the ball out, because Boston's gonna try and come. Like, I do believe it's gonna be a game of catch up. Because the Mavs are gonna basically gonna blow them out in the first half. Then Boston's gonna try and actually play instead of seeing Jason Tatum doing cardio for at least the next 12 to 40 minutes and such.
I'm pro
All right.
cardio. Yeah. So the reason I asked was because I was going to give you the choice if you wanted me to model it too or not, but clearly you didn't need it. But
That's
yeah,
right.
I was gonna give you the option of piggybacking off of one of our picks and then being the tiebreaker. So this is why. This is why, Jordan. Yeah, there's a rhyme and reason to everything here. But anyway, so in all of that, I'll be honest. I lost what your spread pick is. I only keep track of your
Matt's
spread
money
pick.
line, baby. Matt's
So
money
you are
line, baby.
piggybacking off of the Mavs money line. Oi.
No,
And
Because
then
of the reasoning, because Erot's reasoning, and also there's actual, and also like what you said, like what you and Erot said, like they're going to force Luka to play. Like I'm having some personal, I'm having some doubts, but like Luka's gonna play. They're gonna pump him enough pills to like kill an elephant. So yeah,
no pills, bro. But
God dang it. Yeah, it's just going to be IVs. It's going to be pills. It's going to be ultra light exposure. It's
going to be something.
Exactly.
It's not cryotherapy.
Yeah,
that stuff.
They're going to be. It's going to be more or less looking like the next Captain America movie. More or less, is what I think.
Something like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Erok and Jordan are way more confident than I am. I'm gonna go Mavs plus 6.5. Call me a wuss. Go ahead, it's fine. That's. Although I will say, so I use another app. I will use another app that I won't say, just in camaraderie with what you're doing over there, Erok. But it's basically an app where you don't. It's not a bet. You basically bet between other people. But it's direct. So, but therefore the line can change. So I got Mavs at plus 5.5 on this app. So that's why if you see my pick here at 5.5, that's why. I know the line is at 6.5, but that's what I got it at. But nice, Jordan. You just finished your article. Good job. But anyway, I'm not touching the over/under. To me, that could go either way. What I am going to touch, I'm going to go back to the well here. Al Horford over on points scored at 8.5. I get that at minus 105 value. Listen to his last points totals across the 6 games. 10 points scored, 7 points scored, 23 points scored, 6 points scored, 15 points scored, and 22 points scored. So 8.5 is always going to be totally on the table. He just needs to hit a couple corner threes, and that's a lock in the first half. That's a lock. And this is just something that he's defying father time within what he's capable of. So
oh god,
it's not a LeBron James-esque, it's not a Tom Brady-esque defiance of father time, but it's more like a Al Horford is just consistently just making plays when asked. So
it's that wings with the 76ers.
Well, yeah. In fairness, a lot of people seem to not be able to perform at their best when they're in that dreadful city, but that's for another day.
Exactly.
I'm not touching that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, Erok, question since we made our picks here. Erok, are you gonna go over hockey on your show later? Or if not, we were gonna do it here, but it's up to you.
Yeah, I'm happy to do that. There's always a little time for talking puck.
Cool. All right, that's all we have for today. Then final thoughts / a favorite Jordan moment. Go ahead, Erok.
Oh, that's easy. Well, there's a lot of funny ones, but this one I'm gonna go with this one. The Wendy's thing. The Wendy's thing for sure. That was
why, Erok? What was that?
I didn't know I can't remember which show this was on. I guess this was on / The Paint. I'm assuming. I think that's what it was. I was talking, or no, maybe it was Get Fired Up. I can't remember, but no, it was Get Fired Up. I'm pretty sure. Okay. I'm talking about the stupid Wendy's commercials. And I said, to hell with Wendy's, there's a lot better burgers out there. And man, I'm tired of them and their token, like they think they're being slick by putting one black dude in the entire entire commercials, and he's like doing all corny jokes, and they're just trying to make it like make him the token black dude. I'm like, this is definitely like passive aggressive racism right here. And right after I say it, so I'm like, so you know what? I'm calling out Wendy's. Stop this nonsense now, or just lean into it, and give that guy a better role on there or something, or put more brothers on there, something like that. And then right after that was done, and Gabe and Andre are like, yeah, man, word. And then like, that's good, man. That's good. And then Jordan says, yeah, I like Wendy's. It's like totally not the point of what I was talking about. He didn't mean it in a malicious way or racist way. It was just like so random. It's just like he's sitting there like,
I like Wendy's. They have good stuff.
No,
they're not racist.
No, that's not what it was. It's like he wasn't like listening to a single word I said, except for he heard the word
at all.
He heard the word Wendy's, and he's like, so I'm like, so you know what? Stop the passive aggressive racism. Yeah, Wendy's. I'm like, yeah, Wendy's. He's like, I like Wendy's. Like, didn't listen to a single word. Just heard Wendy's. I'm like,
at all.
Jordan had just already eaten his gummies for the day, and he was like already ready to go get some Wendy's. That's all he heard.
From Haribo, though.
That's my moment for sure, right off the top.
They're probably Coca-Cola Wendy's, or gummies. I mean, go ahead. Yeah. They weren't any other type of gummies. Go ahead, E-Rock. Plug what you need to plug.
Oh, I'm everything that's on the bottom of the screen right here, except for on Twitter. It's also same spelling, but it's Scoutcast _M_hub, just like it looks. Yep, right there.
Cool.
Thank you. So that's
it. Go ahead, Jordan. What was your favorite Jordan moment? And plug whatever you need.
What was your favorite you moment, bro?
My moment besides that, basically saying that Mark Pope, just like all the other Catholic popes, just learning not to say no. No, like no means yes. God. When you're getting hired.
I don't think that ever was on a show. I don't think
that was the first episode.
It was.
The first episode I came with you guys.
You did kind of ask.
I asked for this.
Yeah, you did.
Go ahead, Jordan. Plug whatever you need to plug on our last show. Thank you.
Yeah, you asked for this.
It's 898. That's my Twitter. That's my Instagram. Check out my Ryan and Total Apex before they decide to kick me out. Check out Scoutcast Media. I'm always there. I'm a co-host there, so yay!
Yes.
And check out my TikTok.
Go ahead. Yeah. Before what?
And Darren Waller SoundCloud. It's gonna be awful.
D-Wall.
Oh my god. I have one honorable mention. This was when we roasted the hell out of your Twitter, and we were pointing out everything inappropriate about it, and why people should avoid it at all costs. And then we asked you to defend your take, and the first words out of your mouth. So yeah, you can follow me, JC Ramos 6898 on Twitter, and also on TikTok before the government bans it. It's like, Jordan, once again.
That actually is fairly true though.
Once again, Jordan, zero care. Hashtag Jordan Unhinged. He's like, you know what, take it or love it. And in that same frame, this is now an all-time Jordan moment of mine. So this was his first one with us, I'm pretty sure, where he says we get fired up for the MILF man. But then I did a deeper dive, ladies and gentlemen, and Jordan has been consistent on this. Look. November 19th, 2023. The MILF man is so bad. BYU MILF man Zach Wilson, everyone. Then April. I'm sorry, but MILF man gonna get you that first overall pick. So shout out to Jordan for being consistent through the years.
MILF man.
Shout out to Jordan. See you later, everyone.